Hanoi's millennium is quickly approaching, and its history is both profound and seemingly endless. Each Hanoian is proud of their city's past, and indeed, its future. Hanoi is like a message written by a skyward brush, an undryable inkpot. The beautiful Hue Van Pavilion, and all the eminent names of countless talented personalities throughout successive feudal dynasties have made Hanoi what it is today. The upper temple on the sacred Ba Vi mountain is dedicated to the genie Tan Vien, one of the 4 immortal genies in folk mythology. In 1010, King Li Taito issued a royal decree relocating his capital from Hua Lu to Tanglong. Unbeknownst to him, this would become the site for 1,000 years worth of history and memories. Millennium Tanglong Hanoi Discovering Tourism means entering into fairy tales and sacred temples and pagodas which are dedicated to sanctified genies and national heroes. The 4 ancient temples, which are called Tanglong's 4 guarding posts, include Bac Ma, Kim Lien, Voi Phúc, and Quan Tang. Even in modern Hanoi's hustle and bustle, there are still many places to find spiritual refuge and sanctity. Hanoi tourism allows you to discover Vietnam's traditional culture and all that Hanoi has to offer. After nearly a millennium, the once grandiose and magnificent palaces and temples still hold much of their charm and sublimity. These ancient structures help beautify Hanoi and are open for all to see and explore. At the Museum of History, there are many displays and artifacts depicting the rise of the Vietnam nation. With pieces dating back to prehistoric times, the museum shows the evolution process of this long-standing civilization. The ancient pagodas of Tang Long, Hanoi have left profound impressions on visitors. The beautiful imagery of blooming flowers, perennial tree shades, and smoothly curving roofs bring a sense of peace to all who come. One goes to a pagoda to experience the joy of being close to the Buddha, to think about one's ancestors, teach and learn of good deeds, and pray for peace for all. The Vietnamese spiritual vitality is one of gentleness, kindness, and resoluteness. Christianity and other religions have also peacefully blended into Hanoi's mainstream. Ba Dinh Square is considered as the capital's sacred center. and many come here to pray and contemplate Hanoi's vast history. The Army's Historical Museum allows one to remember the Vietnamese victories in their struggle for independence and freedom, as well as for national unification. Many photographs, showcases, and information are available, and one is left with a sense of amazement at the endurance and the vitality of the Vietnamese people. Hanoi is also home to many folk rituals, games, and ceremonies, all of which manifest joy, dreams, and kindness. Festivities such as the rice cooking contest and other games full of martial spirit bring color, laughter, and happiness to all who join. The simple and vivid colors of famous folk paintings enliven the atmosphere. Hanoi streets are likened to a huge cluster of fine arts and souvenir shops, where one can see these craftsmen and women create their masterpieces. Hanoi by night sparkles under the colorful lights that was once described in a popular song named "Hanoi is as beautiful as a lantern grotto." The Dong Suan Market is a bustling place where one can shop for anything from shoes to children's toys. Night market goers have a chance to enjoy folk music and theatrical performances of different types, namely Chiao, Sam, and traditional singing. Traditional dances, love duets, and water puppetry. The stunning Opera House is where renowned domestic and foreign orchestras perform. Hanoi is regarded as a place where the rich presentation of modern music styles harmonizes itself with the traditional and the classic. Ancient houses represent a snapshot of the past royal capital. Currently, Hanoi's ancient quarter is one of the last living ancient quarters in Asia. The ancient quarter and its houses have attracted many foreign tourists who marvel at its street life, history, and architecture. Rice pancakes and noodle soups, and many other original dishes have become a part of Hanoi's culinary culture. Enjoying a delicious dish of food or a strong cup of Vietnamese coffee is one of the most memorable experiences tourists take away with them after visiting this dynamic city. Lotus flowers bloom only once a year in Vietnam, and it's a magical time throughout the country as lotus ponds give off a special fragrance. scenting lotus tea is a subtle art of Hanoians. When it comes to drinking tea, Hanoians are known experts. It is done at solemn ceremonial procedures in spiritual spaces and at roadside shops where it becomes more of a comfortable social arena. Truly, it's odd how many friends you can make while sitting down enjoying a hot cup of green tea. Learning to prepare delicious Vietnamese dishes is both an exciting and educational experience. Fried spring rolls are a tourist favorite. The rolls are neatly wrapped and then fried before being served with selected herbs and a special sauce. It is an exciting discovery for foreign tourists to the capital city. Even a tiny roadside corner is able to awaken feelings of discovery and friendliness. Hanoi Tours is a memorable excursion that allows people to witness and experience the daily life of Hanoians. The Museum of Ethnology attracts many tourists, as well as cultural and ethnological researchers. Currently, the museum houses over 10,000 objects that feature all aspects of life, daily activities, traditions, and habits of the 54 ethnic minorities found in Vietnam. Hanoi is situated in the cradle of the Red River civilization, and thus, urban life is closely linked with rivers and waterways. It should be no surprise, then, that many villages were built along the river, and many of these villages became famous for their handicrafts. The Bat Chang village has been the most famous place to buy ceramics for 5 centuries. Bat Chang products are of high artistic value and are even on display at the Louvre in Paris and numerous other museums throughout the world. White conical hats have become a symbol for grace and beauty of Vietnamese women. Van Phuc village is famous for its Hadong silk weaving. The majority of artisans in the village are aged men and women who have passed the trade down to their children. Embroidery at the Quat Dong village in Tuong Tin district is an age-old trade. Embroidered landscapes and portraits are exquisite works of art. Phu Vinh village is known for its traditional bamboo and rattan weaving artworks. Hanoi's trade streets were built many years ago. One example is Bronze Street, where many shops make bronze home appliances and worshipping objects. Ngu Sa Ward by Chuk Bak Lake is home to many skilled bronze casters who create beautiful objects, such as these big statues for pagodas and temples. Hang Bak Street has numerous jewelry shops. For generations, jewelers have gathered in Hang Bak to manufacture and trade in sophisticated gold and silver wares. Hanoi's artistic hand fans can be found in various sizes, colors, and with different decorations. And if you're looking for modern fashion, Hanoi has a lot of shops catering to these desires as well. One of Hanoi's standout features is its beautiful French architecture. The streets under French rule were built to a combined style of Occidental and Oriental architectures bearing modern Asian features. More than 100 famous French architectural works can be found in the city. Hanoi is a place for relaxation. With its numerous roadside bars and cafes, it's easy to kick your feet up and watch the hectic street life pass you by. At night, the calm, tungsten-lit streets open up a whole new Hanoian world. Truly, at this time, one can feel that this is a city of peace. With its ancient and modern features, looks like a large and tranquil garden. With several parks and lakes, people find it easy to stay in touch with nature and can relax and unwind after a day's work. In and around Hanoi, there are many places to visit nature. There are the beautiful tourism areas like Huang Pagoda and Ba Vi Mountain. The newly built Dongmo Tourism Complex has a large golf course to serve domestic and foreign visitors. There is national conservation parks nearby where rare and precious flora and fauna are preserved. Another interesting getaway is the ancient Dung Lam village. Most of the local houses, built of laterite stone, are exquisitely pretty. The villagers are honest, simple-hearted, and friendly. The village is also home to two national heroes, Feng Hung and Ngo Quyen. Traditional Oriental medicine is practiced here, including acupuncture. The village is home to many professors and doctors who specialize in acupuncture and who are world-renowned. And for those who want less traditional therapy, there are many beauty salons equipped with modern machines and skilled specialists available as well. Around this ancient city, a new modern Hanoi is being built, one with skyscrapers, high-rise buildings, and diverse services. A number of luxury hotels are destinations for travelers worldwide, equipped with modern conveniences, adequate means of communication and commuting, and a contingent of enthusiastic staff and skilled cooks makes one's stay unforgettable. The National Convention Center, Giang Vo Exposition and Fair Center, My Dinh Sports Complex, and other centers with modern equipment are great venues for holding big events. Hanoi has successfully hosted a number of international seminars, high-level meetings, big expositions, cultural and sports events that have all been highly appreciated by world leaders and politicians. Certainly, Hanoi deserves its praise as a safe and friendly destination. This diverse city is leading the way with its socio-economic development, industrialization, modernization, and global integration, while at the same time promoting national cultural identity. Hanoi tours reveal the beauty and variety Hanoi has to offer, both its ancient past and its progressive future.